The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which is... He's having a shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Kaká. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Danger averted for now. Rummenigge. And it's Eto'o. Plays a sharp little ball here. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. It'll be a throw-in. Hoeneß did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Just the keeper to Rummenigge! Kimmich is always looking to break lines. Aim forwards. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rummenigge. And it's Kaká. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And he's in on chance for a shot! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And he shoots! Goal! Victoria! And they're back in front! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Now it's Eto'o. Victoria heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, it's fallen kindly here! Oh, that is rather wayward.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Hoeneß. That looks a cracking ball.
Out of time.
Kimmich. And it's Kimmich. And this is Eto'o. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Well, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Victoria are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And the game has already resumed here. Good ball, good take. Salah. Now that's well seen too. Tonali. Now Mbappe. And this is Eto'o. Kaká. And that's really well manoeuvred. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's... Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now a sudden chance to counter. Taken back almost at once. Hernes. Gets a good foot in there. Rijkaard. And it's Kaká. It's a searching pass. He's found some space. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Quality ball. And here's Mbappe. And this is Eto'o. Applies the finish! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Substitutions taking place.
Indonesia choosing to make the first change. He's had it taken off him. Indonesia are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And this is shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Back into the middle. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Ibrahimovic. I think we're just about done here. And this is real chance! Zanetti gets it clear. And here's Gerrard. It's Ibrahimovic! It's there! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
All square again into the dying minutes. And that will be it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he thumps it clear. And it's Salah. Rummenigge. Looking for the run. Shot could be... Rummenigge! Goal! Victoria! And Victoria are in front! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Victoria have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Chance, surely! He scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Xavi. Finding their passes, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rummenigge running with the ball. Zanetti. Pepe. Xavi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he get it through? And the finish! It's there! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Well, this is having a shot! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the important...
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Victoria are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Quite score at the interval, 2-2. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Nicely shaped ball. Floated through. Oh, he's been flattened there. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And here's Shevchenko. It's a promising position. Well seen. Saw that coming. And that should get the job done. Xavi. And it's Edmilson. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Casabia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
Rummenigge. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mateus really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Xavi. And it's Scholes. Pinches it off him. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's found a way past, and the shot! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Mohamed Salah powering forward here. Now there's a fine ball.
Victoria surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Rummenigge. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, what has happened here? Shoots! He should have put that one away.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
It's their second corner of the game. Pepe attempts a clearance.
Vittoria nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Vittoria close now to seeing this one through to the end.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Danger averted for now. And that's that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Rummenigge, hat-trick scorer, massive
And
game
now,
from him today.
Please turn towards the screen for a
What a
special
turnaround,
presentation
victory from the...
featuring
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Cristiano! It's hit the upright. That's really well cleared. And it's Robertson, looking for options for movement, and he whips it in. And that's the keeper's ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Mohamed Salah. The instantly recognisable golden locks of Pavel Nedved, Jim. A gem of a player, isn't he? So fiercely competitive and tenacious.
Yeah, probably the purest striker of football I think I've ever seen. No one can hit it like him.
And he has that visible will to win, and a chance! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Strong running down that left flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, that's been intercepted. Victoria still without a single shot on target. Chouameni opts for safety. And it's Robertson.
Dundee, we're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Short changes him with that pass. And this is Mohamed Salah. He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this?
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Xavi Alonso. Good ball, good take. Nedved. Nedved with the... He gets big! Harmlessly behind. Howson gets across to intercept that. Robertson, great vision. Robertson hangs in a cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Goes forward. Oh, can he get onto this? And he was quick to react. And it's half-time here. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Now it's Yamal. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Rummenigge. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Xavi Alonso. He's in a great position here. Ernest. Koundé cuts out the pass. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Rijkaard. And Mateus.
Dundee are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Oh, big chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Pernis is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, what a ball!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nedved. Shot at goal! It's anyone's ball now. Cleared without complication. Ah, he's given it away. And this is Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! It's in! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
In front now. Oh no, this does not look... And the shot! It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter. But you read
Cristiano Ronaldo! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Cristiano Ronaldo fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Dundee with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Koeman gets it away.
Dundee clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style! And the comeback is complete! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Dundee are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Nedved.
Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile.
Tries a shot! He's got a goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination...
And the finish! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Has been indicated.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Dundee take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. That has drawn gasps of disbelief.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body.
And there goes the final whistle. Victoria can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. It's the end of the game.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strict.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game yet
and
to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Antoine Griezmann, do we still consider him, Jim, the face of French football?
Yeah, I think there's some room for debate here, Peter, but I can't think of anyone who has a more versatile style of play.
And he's just won so much, hasn't he? He might have had his fair share of... It's Dembele! Hernes. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rummenigge. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. Vitinha. Hernes. And it's Pirlo. And here's Dembele. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Mateus. Victoria are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Chouameni. Griezmann. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Vitinha defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And it's Salah, looking for the run. Rummenigge, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Griezmann goes for a shot! It's in!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Rummenigge! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, smashing header! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one. Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, the defence
There will be
proved
1 minute
infallible
added
then,
time.
but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here... Can he finish? They've scored! And they're back in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reach. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half. Victoria really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
No way through. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pelé. Mbappe. Brilliantly cut out. It's Pelé! He can get that clear. Dembele. Pelé. Clipped into space. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now this could be a chance. Great challenge, time to perfection. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And it's Vitinha. Mateus. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Victoria really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
In. And the shot! That's another chance! Oh, another save.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Pepe attempts a clearance. And that's gone loose. Strokes it back.
Yeah, probably the best option. It had to go back.
Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Pirlo. Can he get on the... and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. This is... oh, what has happened here? And that's a goal kick. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rijkaard. Now, what about a counter-attack? Victoria are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Oh, no draw this time.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Taking place.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Howson wins the duel this time.
2 added minutes has been
And
indicated.
here's Mohamed Salah. Great vision. Totti in the hunt. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Your reflections then, Jim.
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Pepe makes the interception. Oh, good-looking ball. Pass somewhat off target. Bruno Fernandes. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's delightful. He's found a way through. That's an excellent interception. Cleared without hesitation. Raul. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rijkaard. Koeman. Looking for the run. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is a great pick out. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Big header! Goal! Marseille! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Vitinha is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Caceres deals with that comfortably. Hones! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that ball, he's gone for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Marseille have their second corner now. He can get that clear. Victoria have the chance to go the other way. It's a promising position. He's shifting through the gears here. Takes a shot! Tonali plays it long. Hones! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Tries to play it through. Looking to play him in. That's a shade optimistic. Oh no, this does not look good. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And this is Mohamed Salah. Well, played right into his path. Rummenigge. Shot a goal! It's there! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Decent chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well read, and the danger is averted. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Victoria head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. That's a sharp pass. Chouameni. And no, that was never going to make it. Hermes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's onside, and he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many...
And the shot! Tonali goes back to front. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice looking ball. Czech getting this one clear. And they're back on the ball again. Raul. It's Raul! Bruno Fernandes with the delivery. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Marseille really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great.
He's having a go! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Marseille have their third corner. Oh, what a climb! That's a half-decent try.
Pepe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution for Marseille. Number 10, Raul.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Marseille.
Marseille really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Number 22, Ryan Shaki. Number 21.
He's in space and looking for options. And there's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Marseille really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, it's come off the upright.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well read, nice interception.
There will be 3 minutes
Tonali.
added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Looking for a runner. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. David Villa. This looks promising. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
On how to find your way around
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Tries to play it through. He's on it. Can he get away? Shot at goal! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Vittoria leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. That's been cut out, well played. Lampard. And this is Mohamed Salah. He's found a way through. Back into the middle. Chance for a shot! He has done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And here's Kagawa. Mateus. Rummenigge. Lahm. And that's gone loose. And that's been won straight back. Oh, what a mistake! Vitinha, Mateus, tries to pass it through, Pepe cuts it out, Vitinha, oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing, Serginho, now it's Pele, oh, it's come off the upright, and that has been cleared. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. That's a good ball out wide. Nicely weighted ball. And the ball is out of play. Kagawa. And here's Owen. Oh, it's Pele! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Pepe attempts a clearance. Vittoria are looking to go forward now.
2 minutes has been indicated.
He has found the way through. Not the most accurate pass. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Victoria ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Lampard. Kagawa. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Salah. Can he get it through? It's a really well-measured ball. Rummenigge bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Lam. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Good play from him.
And he's surging through, and the shot! Goal! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Owen really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in. What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Pele.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Looking to pass their way through. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed it.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Decent chance! They've done it! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Victoria go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Unrelenting, uncompromising. Owen! And that's a real chance missed.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if there were just one down, as opposed to two.
Mateus. Now this could be a chance. And it's made its way to him. And he's away. Lampard does really well to win the ball there. Mateus showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. That's been slipped through. Crunching tackle. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Victoria are enjoying their moment of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them.
A quick reminder today
Rummenigge
that
taking
smoking
in the
is only
accolades,
allowed in
having been
areas
named
shown on
man
this
of the
map.
match,
Thank you for
and
your
deservedly so.
cooperation.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Some really good ball movement. Rummenigge! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's won on, he's having a shot! Goal! Victoria! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Gerrard. And here's Messi. Picked out brilliantly. Chance! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Simplicity itself.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after...
Shapes to shoot! He scores! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Chelsea go into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
It's Neymar! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Ernest. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It could be in here. Kukçu. Gerrard. Victoria in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Rijkaard. And it's Vitinha. And this is Messi. Messi! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. He's on it, can he get away? And he was alert to it. Rijkaard.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's half-time here. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And this is Mohamed Salah. Mateus. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Messi. And this is Mohamed Salah. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Vitinha. Rijkaard. No, it's come to nothing. Oh, given away. Great chance! No mistake! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Lovely, now then. He's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Vitinha. And he's there to retrieve it. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Gerrard. Messi. And it's Messi. Hernes. Rummenigge. Tries a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Substitution.
Corner number 2 then. Adams is there and he can get that clear. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire. The decision-making, we can't. He'll learn from it.
Nice-looking ball. Now it's Villa. Incoming delivery. And he's heaved it away. Now that looks a decent ball.
Minutes
With
has
that
been
dink
indicated.
over the top. And that's it. Victoria, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see
Those of
what
you
this
making their
team
way
was
home
trying
on
to
public
achieve,
transportation
whether it's the
today,
manager's
please
message
watch
not...
the-